Hello everybody and welcome to stream and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for telling me that it is Thanksgiving today because I have no idea. The life of being a little European, just being terribly confused. But hello everybody, hello Jeena, hello Raven, hello Greed, hello Neo, hello Take Maniac, welcome. Welcome. And hello to all of the lurkers, and if there are people actually watching this afterwards, hello to you too. But yes, I did show myself, step into your colors, grow yourself into something new. And then I probably can't sing anymore, and I probably already have sung it too much. But you can't just toss in lyrics from a song that I know and expect me not to sing it. That's not how the world works. And I have black tea today because I was feeling very tired, which basically meant that I did drink in it not coffee. I don't want to call it coffee because it's basically more milk than coffee. But I did have a drink with caffeine in it, just to sort of not fall asleep. And I also have black tea because we're gonna just do as I say, people, not as I do. Black tea when you are talking and streaming and stuff like that is not a good idea. Because basically caffeine, and there are trace amounts of caffeine in black and green and white tea, is not good for your vocal cords. So, you know. Sounds great, your throat's gotten better. Yeah, it has. It has. And I have been singing a lot. I don't think my student has noticed, because they haven't commented that I'm singing all of the time. But I am singing all of the time. Hello, Mr. Dark. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. I was also unsure of what day Thanksgiving is. Just remember it's close to Black Friday, the pain of being European. Yes, all I remember. And the funny thing is that Sweden has basically just given up on Black Week and Black Friday because no one remembers when that is. And everyone is just terribly confused. So what we have is basically Black Month. Because that way you just toss out all of the sales and stuff like that. And then you just hope for the best. And I've actually been thinking a bit about getting a new gaming console. So not a gaming PC. I kind of need an upgrade because kind of need it. But at the same time, I have mainly been wanting to stream more Pokémon and Minecraft. And I'm not gonna use a ginormous PC for that. What I have works. It's just terrible at rendering and absolutely horrific when it comes to things like, Hogwarts Legends and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a gaming console because I have noticed that I love Nintendo. I'm a big Nintendo girl at heart. But I am also curious as to the better graphics and the better optimization and stuff like that when it comes to, your PlayStations and your Xboxes. No, yeah, Xboxes. I don't even know what they're called, okay? But then I pop into the very difficult choice of what on earth? Which one? I don't know. I am confused. They are apparently both pretty good, except that Xbox is apparently better with their blah 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 pass stuff thingamabob, and PlayStation is apparently better when it comes to controls. And I am just a little Nintendo girl being very confused and not really knowing which to get. And also PlayStation 5 is on sale, so So yeah, I'm slightly confused as to what blah. I know what it is because there's a game that does an event on the day it is. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I can see why you know which date it is. Because I really, really enjoy the whole events and stuff like that in games. I used to be really like noggrann when it comes to getting the different events and stuff like that. Hello, Fee. Welcome to stream. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And that you're feeling better because, yeah. Hello, Price. Welcome. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And yes, happy Thanksgiving. Well, you also only have a Switch, but I would pick based on which game series I want to play. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to figure out as well. But the main issue there is that I like my favorite games of all times is Legend of Zelda and Pokémon. And those are not on PlayStation or Xbox. So I guess that what I'm looking for is basically something Zelda-esque. Like, you know, your survival game situation. I love survival games. I also really, really love games like, you know, Rune Factory. Some JRPGs, pretty much love them, used to adore them to no end. And from what I've heard, PlayStation is slightly better when it comes to that. Multiplayer is not an issue for me. I very much prefer to play alone when I'm playing on console. I can play with others on PC, but I am a little introvert. So gaming together with others is not something that I am terribly fussed over. I'm still very but your voice make me happy. But thank you, Fee. Your voice make me happy too. Happier. I don't know what happier is, but happier. Survival games have an art stream. They have cool dinos and scary ones as well. If I do that on PC, I highly doubt my little computer is gonna manage to do that. Highly doubt. If I know my Ark Survival Evolved correct, which I don't do because I haven't played it in years, my little computer is not gonna be able to manage that. It's gonna be able to manage it quite all right if I play it on my own, but not together with OBS and stream and, you know, Vtuber situation, because that kind of takes a whole lot of the computer as well. So I'm not sure my computer is gonna be able to handle that. And I also am not terribly sure if I should, in that case, make videos of it, or if Ark Survival Evolved is better now that we have a random new one that's basically the same, but apparently prettier. So yes, short answer, I don't know. Don't know. Cute dinosaurs, except for the thing with the massive claws. That thing terrifies me, and I have a good story about that, actually. I'm gonna switch into capture card because I'm basically just running in circles. But I went to the natural history of natural science or natural-ish thing museum in the very, very big city this spring, and I happened to go there with another younger teacher, and we went to the dinos because obviously we went to the dinos, and we watched the skeletons, and there was a skeleton of that exact same little dinosaur with the massive claws, absolutely massive claws. And I just instantly got a flashback of me finding out that this little dinosaur is an herbivore. Nothing weird can come from me going close to an herbivore and trying to get the velociraptor off my back. That little herbivore murdered me quicker than the velociraptor would have. So yes. And one reason I don't enjoy Ark as much as I would have is because of the very poor optimization. Like, extremely poor. People joke about Pokemon, but Pokemon's got nothing on that thing. And also, like, I have been talking about this before, but basically I like the slashy weapons. I do not like the pew weapons that go boom boom. And Ark basically like, I want a T-Rex like the next girl, and to get a T-Rex I need a pew weapon. And I do not want to have a pew weapon. I also want a ginormous flying monster. To get a ginormous flying monster, I also need a pew weapon, which I do not like to have. So I'm basically trying to live my little Stone Age self. Or Iron Age, I guess, because I got the iron weapons. But yeah. But then I just am stuck there with my Parasaurolophuses because I love those, and Iguanodons, I love those, and my Velociraptors, which are very cool. And I watch longingly towards the sky and the massive things flying about that I cannot catch. And the grind is real. The grind is very real in those games as well. So, yeah. Do believe you can play Ark on the Switch? Press X to doubt. I can also play Hogwarts Legends on Switch. Also press X to doubt. If my computer can barely handle the thing, I do not trust my Switch with it. So in that case, I would much rather get a PlayStation, because I trust in that slightly more than the Switch. And yeah, also maybe, I don't know how it is compared to my computer. My computer is also pretty old, so. Hello, why are you here? Oh, hey, Jeena. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me? I was just curious as to why you were standing here. No? What? But then why did you come over to talk? I was curious. Oh well, I'll heal your Pokemon up anyway. Thank you. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. My Pokemon were fine! I checked them right before stream. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it's pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Yeah, because you're housing all of the slackers up there. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Awesome! You should do more of that. But probably not during school hours. Thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, you can do it. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Sure. Well, I am just a little bit. That's fine. So, you know, thanks. Yeah. Oh, my break time is almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on. Why am I cheering on everybody? Oh, fine. I feel trusted. I am the most trustworthy person, yes. Yes, all because I just saw a person and randomly started chatting with them. Just because it doesn't need me, it doesn't mean it can't butter you. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. And exactly, pew pew weapons are very uncivilized. You always go with the slashy slash weapons. And why can't everybody have their Pokemon out? But I can't. What's wrong with having a ginormous dragon running around amongst the bookshelves? Harumph. You should go there on a date. We should go where on a date? On Ark? What was I talking about back then? I'm confused. The school has a good design. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Safety on the bookshelves over there is probably a bit of an issue. I wouldn't feel safe with Ophi trying to reach the top shelf because Ophi would reach the top shelf and I would be very worried. I would also not want to reach the top shelves. I might like the wet gameplay style in terms of pew pew weapons. Maybe so. I don't think I've heard of that one. So many shelves. Yes, I know, so many shelves and so much space in between the shelves for you to put even more shelves in, Ophi. Like, look, you can fit a shelf in here. And you can definitely fit a shelf in here. And look at this corner over here. You can put a poof, like a sit poof, up. And some nice plants. And you can give me a nice little reading corner here. You just remove this bench. And make a nice little reading corner. I love reading corners. I should try and make a reading corner of my own. Why are there books? There are boxes with books, Ophi. Like multiple boxes of books. There's a book sticking out here. Types and moves too. No, thank you. So give me a library like this, please. I marry you right away. Yes, I'm on it. I'll just become a champion first, and then I probably can become headmaster or something. It's probably fine. I want to walk around inside the academy with my EV. I want to walk around here with my Garchomp. I mean Freya in that case. Freya is a ghost. She'll just phase through the bookshelves. She won't knock them anything down. Freya should be fine. She's a ghost. I do not want to be a librarian in that school. I think Ophi would love to be librarian in this school. I would love being the librarian there. Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at the bookshelves behind the forbidden section or something, because you're not able to... Ooh, it's time. Because you're not able to get through to there, so it's probably a forbidden section or something like that. I know what Ophi thinks about forbidden sections in school libraries. But yeah, today's plan is currently to just wait for it to turn dark. Which I basically do not know when that is. But not right now. And then we're gonna battle Cassiopenny. And then we're just gonna do classes. Awesome dragon Pokemon team, by the way. Thank you! Thank you. We have worked very hard on it. I am very proud of it. And Freya is about to level up. Pretty soon. And I am very excited. Because Freya has been the weak link since I don't know when. And Freya has actually been winning some battles now. And she's gonna evolve to become even stronger. And I am very hyped for that. And Neptune is our starter, by the way. He's the GOAT. The absolute GOAT. I did not expect anyone to be more trustworthy than a Garchomp. But Neptune is more trustworthy than a Garchomp. No, I can't let your Pokemon walk there. That would be too much work for the programmers. Yeah, probably. Probably. Hello. Next best math teacher in the world. Because I am number 1. Oh my, if it isn't Jeena. I aced her test, by the way. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? I mean, I have been running around the place and I saw you. After I saw the nurse, but... ish? I can't say that I just got here, because I didn't just got here. I have been running around for a while. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, how should I put this? Recently, there have been times when I feel as if I am being watched. That sounds ominous. Not by a Pokémon, mind you, but by a person. That's even more ominous, and why on earth are you telling this to a student? I thought it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it's most likely isn't one. She's good with ghost-type Pokemon, you know. I bet she's the sister of the ghost-type gym leader. Because they are pretty equally cool. Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question. That might be it. It's a very shy student, though. Goodness, if that wasn't an intense gaze I felt. If you notice someone with the sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? If they're too shy to come ask me themselves, then I'll go to them. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I became even closer with her. I am awesome. Now, you have kind of not dead eyes, but fiery-ish. You can't see Miss Time from there. I can't either, to be honest. Everyone is not a subject. Why am I forgetting all of the English words today? Death Wolf from Puss in Boots Vibes now new. Maybe so. Maybe so. I haven't watched that one. Ever had a student that was too shy to ask you questions? Yeah. But it's mainly that they are too afraid of being marked as studious to ask questions. So they don't want to ask questions. What they are doing, which annoys me to no end, is that they just run around in the classroom or walk around and talk to other students instead of just sitting by their place and raising a hand when they don't know what to do. It literally takes them less energy to just raise a hand than to walk around in the classroom and disturb everyone else. And then all of a sudden I have 5 students who's not yet their place. And what I am doing, what I am completely wasting all of my training and studies on, is just running around like a police officer telling them to go to your place. Very annoying. I have been doing that a lot today, which you probably heard in my voice, because annoyance kind of shone through there for a second. Interested in any classes? Yes! Which class would we want to take? Ooh, I can take math again. I probably shouldn't. I probably need to take some other classes than just math. I've always been the student too shy to ask questions. I was that in university. Not as much in high school because I very quickly got the kind of stamp on me that I knew everything, especially in math class. So I actually remember that I once during math class just raised a hand because there was something that I didn't understand. And everyone in class sort of just went like, oh no, she raised her hand, panic, more panic. So yeah. Trying to think on how to describe Dragon's Dogma, but it's an open world RPG when you have to find and hunt a dragon. Oh no! But dragons are friends that stole your heart. Of course the dragon stole my heart. And not in a romantic way either. Well, it's in a very platonic way. Yeah. I loved raising my hands to answer questions, but had a hard time asking questions. If my question would be simple, I didn't want to be made out to seem stupid. Yeah, I can understand that. I didn't struggle with that in high school, though. It kind of just popped up in later years. Science teacher is right now taking biology. I was about to say herbology, but that's another game. Hello, my name is Jack, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we'll all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. Impossible. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, eh? Especially when you have a Garchomp, because that thing runs. You can use the CR button. What's the CR button? To throw a Pokeball and let out the Pokeball inside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Not if they are slow, because then it's plenty annoying. But if they are quick, pretty fun. I also found out that Hermes can actually keep like pace with the Miraidon. So I can keep Hermes out all of the time. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. Sounds pretty good. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Could anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? Apparently in school. To inside buildings. That's right, great job, Jeena. I see you did your homework. Yeah, but everyone else has their Pokemon outside. I saw Starlies and I have seen whatever the thing the bread fairy dog is name. I've seen that too. But my Garchomp is not allowed, apparently. The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. But I have a ghost! It's just gonna phase through everything! I mean, the Garchomp isn't a ghost, but Freya is a ghost. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while outdoors, okay everyone? Fine. Fido, yeah, that's the one, that's the one. You named your Garchomp Chompy. Chompy is a very good name for them. Mr. Jack, I have a question. How does it work that a small red lizard can fire Fire Blast after Fire Blast? Where does it get the energy to do that? I feel like the bigger question is, where on earth does a tiny little tadpole get water enough to just fire out? I don't know if they know how Hydroblast, but at the least they know Hydro Beam or just Water Beam or something like that. and they just shoot it. I mean, fire blast. Fire is a chemical chemical reaction. So I can see there being some kind of possibility of them just basically shooting out something that sets the air ablaze. I can see that. Or just gases that becomes fire. Gases doesn't take a lot of space if you just press them together enough. High pressure. But water. You can't put water under that kind of pressure. Magic. Yeah, probably magic. Anyway, you may come even closer friends with your Poképals by walking together. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Yeah, I want to walk with everybody. I also found out that the hard way. Is it dark yet? The lizards are built different. They are built very different. Is it dark though? It's not dark. In we go. Maybe the Pokemon walking around aren't owned by the students. Maybe they're students themselves. That would be slightly interesting. I don't know if I can see an Igglybuff throwing a Pokeball. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Okay. I got a mean look from Kitty. She doesn't like Vintergatan 5A. I'm keeping an eye on you, Starly. Yeah, maybe they are catching humans. That would be pretty interesting. Hello, hello. I hope I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the blue button to get all of your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? I mean, not since our last class, but I have done that. Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are, and how slow some of them are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. Are we actually gonna learn some biology? Or are we just learning care of Pokemon? Because I feel like biology and care for Pokemon are two very different things. I'm not gonna question the teacher though. I'm just slightly confused as to the syllabus. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. Yes, except especially now when you just don't suddenly get over-leveled by doing that. If you want to learn more about making food, Mrs. Aguaro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. Oh, biology! Here we go. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Pokeballs! Thanks. Yeah, you all got it right. The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from. Are you telling me that the Delibird arrives with Pokemon eggs? So when a female Pokemon loves a male Pokemon very much, and they're in the same egg group, then all of a sudden an egg suddenly appears in a blast of light. Are you sure? We don't know where these eggs come from, because it's pretty clear to me. No, I'm Bombarder because it's stork. That's true. Bombarder comes with the Pokemon eggs, of course. Of course, Delibirds just come with the Pokemon eggs for the Bombarder. I guess the students aren't old enough yet. But don't say that it's not clear. Because if their students aren't old enough to have, you know, the Pidgeys and the Combies talk, or the Combies and the Blossoms talk, I don't know, then at least just say that the Pokemon lay down their eggs in the basket. Not that it suddenly appears and we don't know where they come from, because... Like, don't lie to students is basically what I'm saying. Like, I do the same. Sometimes I actually don't say it, that, you know, the atomic model is a simplification. Like, the electrons are not running in the little electron shells. They are everywhere. They don't really care about the but it's a simplified model. It works. And energy and stuff. It's fine. It's good enough. But I sure don't say that it's a simplification. I just go with, this is the thing. I mean, I actually did that when we were talking about gravity. I was basically just like, yeah, this is a simplification. You are probably never gonna learn the real thing, but this is a simplification. It works. Sometimes, when the more advanced answer is just a few years above their level, I actually tell them how it really is. I did that with electronics and current, and I don't know what all of the words are in English. But you know, voltage, I don't know what the... Voltage is the unit, I don't know what the proper thing is. But that voltage can be explained in a very easy way, and a medium way, and a very hard way. I actually explain voltage in all three different ways. Even though I'm pretty fine with them reaching the highest grade with just the medium, I still explain it in the difficult way, just so that they know. In case they want to know. Like, don't lie to students. They are way smarter than you give them credit for. Most of the time. Maybe there's a hidden Abra that teleports the eggs into the basket. That could be it. That could be it. Hello, kitty. Don't bite, please. I am going on so many rants today. They're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. You'd think! Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes, though. You need to have them in your party. Cool. And here is one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I sure would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. I am very responsible for Neptune. I love him. It's simple. Eggs are made and distributed by Arceus. That could be it. Arceus. Or Mew. Or Arceus. Mew is just the original Pokemon, so Arceus. It's Arceus. Arceus! Depending on who you ask. Is it dark yet? Why on earth isn't it dark yet? I mean, it's darker, I think. Where on earth is the sun? I am not seeing the sun. The sun looks to be everywhere. And I also do not trust Pokemon to have a moon and sun cycle that actually works so that you're able to tell time. But yes, Arceus! Really wild how young trainers take care of eggs and in real life they get a bag of flour. Apparently they get a bag of flour in some countries, or it's just a meme. I'm not sure. No one where I live get a bag of flour. The sun is a deadly laser. Nah, it's a deadly ball of plasma that's on fire. And just smashing protons together to form different elements. Currently, hydrogen-ish, helium, not so much more than that. Hello, Baptiste, welcome to streaming. Thank you for flower. Thank you. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs. Squirtle, oh shit, another baby. I don't want to take care of that one too. Maybe if I hide it in here, nobody will know. Oh no, no. No, Squirtle, no. Squirtle, please. But biology? Like biology with Mr. Jack? Yes. As hello. Class will begin. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. I will not poke the kitty. The kitty will awaken and do not bully kitty. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. Yes. On that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? Ish. It registers Pokémon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods. Except the Hisuian ones, it has not registered my Hisuian little Pokemons. So don't you worry about that. And just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app, you have told me. It was way before I started teaching here at the academy though. Back then I was a researcher. In fact, Director Clavel wasn't working in education at that time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. Does sound pretty fun. I got yelled at all the time though. Okay. When are we doing Cassiopenny? As soon as night falls. Because we need to battle Cassiopenny when it's nighttime. Wait a second, how did I get onto this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. Well, I want to say that I obviously know how to do that. But at the same time, I caught like 10. As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. Yes. But there's another way to get to up your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? It's a quick ball at the start of the game, or just generally dusk ball if it's nighttime or in a cave. Or timer ball if the battle has just been dragged out for ages. Or a dive ball if you're catching a water type. A net ball if you're catching a bug or a water type. And a nest ball if it's a really weak level Pokemon. And a heavy ball if it's a very heavy Pokemon like Snorlax. I mean, but also, you know, status thing. Yeah, status thing. And Pokemon Go, it's berries. Yeah, berries. That's right, Jeena, great job. I know I am awesome. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. I thought they was basically the same. Huh. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put your opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. I am not sure how that word is. So I have not seen that word before, so I just guessed. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. That's what I said! Eating food that gives you catching power works too, or sneaking up on a Pokemon from behind, just like in Legends Arceus. If you're having trouble, you might want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. I have done that too. Please do come show me your Pokédexes once they start to fill up. Mine is not gonna fill up at all. Unless Zarky is hitting them from behind. Yeah, and also just surprising them with it. Which you basically do by coming from behind, so. Hola Toma, welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget our next class will be a test. I feel like I have learned nothing. I feel like I have learned absolutely nothing. But I mean, it's no wait. It's a few minutes to a whole hour. Isn't it dark now? Night? Ah, it's nighttime. Okay, okay. I don't really quite know how to do this, but let's just run. Go to the city or something like that. Force this thing to just reload. I don't know how this works. But now we're in the city. We go lap around the circle, sun with all of the types and stuff. And then we go back. We have learned everything and yet nothing. Yes, exactly. I think it's night, that's when the Gengar is out. Ooh, yeah, that's true. I didn't look at the Gengar. I should have done that. Do I walk in to grab the Cassiopeia? I mean the Cassiopenny? How do I battle the Cassiopenny? I want to battle the Cassiopenny. Hello? How does one battle a Cassiopenny? It's nighttime. I am here. Do I need to go to a place? Do I need to go to... Not the nurse's office. Yeah! I feel like going on a rant in Spanish. Which I probably shouldn't, because I'm not good enough in Spanish to actually rant in Spanish. But I just want to shout gibberish and... let's bike around. But don't fall down. We do not climb towers. Is this a genuine question? Not entirely sure. It might be. Can I climb? I cannot climb this building. I climb this building. I cannot climb the building. Let me explore a tad. Because I feel like I need to go to the yard, but I didn't see an exclamation mark there, which basically made me slightly confused. But the school yard is where they had like the big event. Like where Team Star basically destroyed all of the bullies. Ah! There we have the Cassiopenny. Jeena. Oh, so mysterious. Thanks for coming. I can see your EV bag. It's not that... Like, you don't need the whole hood. I know who you are already. I definitely know who you are by that outfit. If you want to be mysterious, then take on other clothes. Such mystery. Oh no, it's Penny. Oh, what a surprise. Such a surprise. Got to go now. Enjoy the Thanksgiving. Do have a lovely time, Tiffany. Yes. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. This must be quite a shock for you. It is not. The big boss, Cassiopeia. They were both me all along. That's a smirk and a half. Didn't realize you could smirk like that. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside of school that time, the idea of Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want. You gave me hacked money. What? I actually thought that was proper money. Okay. So I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit. And I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. Why on earth are you smirking? But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Yep. Yep. Penny is Cassiopeia? Next time you tell me Clavel is Clive. Yes. What are the odds? We can't have two people fooling us, right? No. Hello, Odie. Welcome to the stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And apparently it's Thanksgiving today, which as European has basically absolutely no idea about. Don't lay on my escape button there, okay? Please, Miss Kitty. Thanks. Ah! Hello, Clive! How's a cartoon character talking? I am, you know... What are you talking about? Exactly. Science. It's just through another dimension and stuff like that. You know, the fourth dimension, stuff like that. I am in the fourth dimension. No, Kitty, not on the computer. Not on the disk. Or however you spell it. Yes. I'm hoping the same goes for you. Yes, I am. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology to Miss Time had me... preparations took longer than expected. This time is awesome. That voice? Are you Clive? Penny. So it was you after... Oh no, I mean... Is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh, I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Oh, okay. Will do. It's a VTuber, virtual VTuber. Yes. Yes, yes, it is. I'm an old man. I think this is something new to me. It's been around for a bit. So she's not a real person. The image is not a real person. Me talking is a real person. So it's not AI or something like that. I am very much a real human being, and it's my movements that are translated into my avatar. They basically have a camera that watches what I do, and then the little 2D figure does what I do. And my voice is my voice because I do not have fancy enough of a headset or equipment to do a voice translation bleh thingamabob either, so it's literally just me. Hello, kitty. Okay, like an actor figure control kid? Wait. So she is you, but you are not her. Yeah, basically like that. She is me. I am not really her. But yeah, kid, I am a grown adult woman. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I am the big boss of Team Star. The name is Cassiopeia. No, Penny. No, what? No, bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Sure. Okay. Yes. An adult playing with a kid's toy. Wait. More like a live motion capture for animation. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And what on earth do you mean kid's toy? This is way more expensive than a kid's toy. Umbreon! Are you only gonna have evolutions? Because in that case, that is a very bad matchup. I won't hold... Kitty, lay off the keyboard. You are trying to roll onto the keyboard. We're gonna switch out. She's gonna go with either... Probably a dark type move. Kitty, lay off. Lay off the keyboard. How is the special defense of Laren? I think the special defense is pretty good, so let's go with Loki. And again, what is this game? They are all Pikachus. Yeah, they are Pokemons. That they are. These kinds of streams got popular here in the West world around the COVID lockdown, but it's from Japan originally. Yeesh. Yes. What did the Umbreon do? I am unsure what the Umbreon did. I'm gonna dig. Umbreon no, that's a priority move. Check is full and that is not nice. Are we gonna have a stall battle between an Umbreon and a... We are gonna have a stall battle. Sandstorm! And I avoided the attack because I am more evasive in a sandstorm. Sandstorm doesn't have an effect on rock type moves, if I recall correctly. So let's just do Dragon Claw and be fine. I avoided the attack again. gonna continue with Dragon Claw. I kind of want for all of my Pokemon that are able to have Dragon Dance or something like that, but this is fine as well. Do not press those buttons. Do press the button. Katie! You are very cute though. You are very cute. We are doing the under chin scratches because that was apparently very necessary. And Dragon Claw. Now that. I like this music, by the way. Vaporeon, I definitely want to switch Pokemons. Vaporeon is water. I just noticed that I do not have anything that is strong against water. Is Vaporeon's gonna have Bite? I think it's going to have Bite. Oh yeah, you're not. Neptune is not a water type anymore, so we can go Neptune against the Leafeon if Penny has a Leafeon, which she should because it's one of the best evolutions. I am not partial at all. I kind of want to go with Freya. I am slightly worried that it's not gonna go that well. Wait, Neptune is not water. It used to be water type. But when he evolved, he dropped the water type and became a dragon type instead. So this avatar you made is based on your original look. You mean that I have different colors each? So you have Heterochromia? No. No, I don't. But it is based on my... on how I look, even so. But not the Heterochromia bit. It's custom to not ask VTubers who they are in real life or how they look like in real life. Yes. Because of the illusion. I think I want to Dragon Dance. I definitely wanted to Dragon Dance. So there are rules as well. There are always rules in chat and different things. Most things in life have rules. Dragon Dance. Ow! Oh, the... Didn't know the thing had that. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch into new. I don't really like to do that. That's alright, at least you'll show interest and ask questions, yeah? Since you teach me new thing, you subscribe to me. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I kind of don't... Not... Let's go off keyboard, kitty. Come here. You're gonna sit in lap. Yes, if you cannot be trusted on the desk, you're gonna sit in my lap. Because you're cute. So, kitty is in lap. Let's go with Iron Head. I really need a steel type. Yeah, it's not very effective. Nothing that Nuwa has is effective. So this is gonna be a struggle. So you know. Oh! It has that! I mean, interestingly enough, I'm now gonna throw fire on a water type. Okay. A steel type was the best one so far. It's not... Why do I not have something that works against water? Just accept it. Very much not very effective. It's extremely not effective. I mean, I can terrestrialize into a steel type. I doubt that's gonna do me much good, though. And clear amulet is awesome. It's also a big note to ask people about who they are in real life or give out your own personal information. It is a big note on internet overall because, you know, safety and stuff like that. That's when you're teaching me the rules and VTuber thing. It's also rules on YouTube. So just not share personal information on YouTube overall. If you don't know who they are, how do you know her? Because me and Ophi are old friends, in real life friends as well. So. Flareon! I'm gonna switch my Pokémon in that case. How many Pokemon does she have left? She has done 2. I'm guessing she has a full team of 6. So if I do send out Neptune, she's not gonna send out Leafeon. If I send out Loki, there might be a Leafeon coming. So let's go with Loki. That's good. You guys enjoy and thanks again. No worries. No worries. Hope you have a fun evening. And hope if you want to continue chat, you can. Comes the little fire thing. Do I want to dig? Or do I want to dig? Do all of you have baby doll eyes? Because almost every one of mine is a physical attacker. Not that it mattered. Because I have a Garchomp. Freya leveled. There comes the Leafeon. There comes the Leafeon. I am not excited. I am just very excited. I get excited when Neptune gets to show off. I'll watch this game a little bit more. I'm trying to understand these animals. Yeah, you do, like, basically we're just fighting. And I have gunk shot. So I'm gonna throw poison on the little plant. And the little plant is not gonna like that. Oh, the little leaf, the little plant is a tanky one. And it's a girl. Huh, imagine that. And Neptune doesn't miss his gunk shots because Neptune is amazing. It's 9 PM here. Yes. Yes. Neptune wants to... Ooh, Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is nice. Except that it's a special attacking move. But we also have higher special attack than we do have attack. It's just the poison touch. But Dragon Pulse is special as well. But 110 is way better than Aqua Tail, and we do have Toxic. So, you know, it's fine. Ooh, Jolteon? mean, Garchomp is the one who's the best against that. Because the ground bit, that's just gonna nullify everything. So sure. You guys are from Europe. Yeah, we are. We are. There comes the little electric bit, and we're just gonna dig. I mean, it's a speedy little thing, but I don't think Jolteon has much of a defense, if I recall correctly, so, you know. Yeah. Like, don't mess with a Garchomp unless you have some bulk. Sylveon. We switch when Sylveon pops out, because no Neptune. And we get very, very nervous. Because Sylveon is a fairy type and all of mine are either weak or neutral. I can't fault you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hands. Yes, I am awesome. And we gog shot the tiny little pink fairy. Oh no! Time to terrestrialize. I mean, I kind of can't terrestrialize against this. So... Okay, it's super effective. Just don't miss it! My Vivi power will crush you into stardust. Hopefully not! Ow! Special attack. I do not care about the special attack at this moment. We didn't miss. Thank you. All these Pokemon, and I've never seen any of these before. Well, yeah, they kind of come up with new Pokemon every... I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 years. Not 4 years. Either it's every 2 or every 3 years. No, maybe it's longer than that. I don't remember. When they come up with new ones every few years. There's over 1,000 of them now. Yes. Yes, they are. I remember back in the day when we had 151. No wonder I can't name all of them. Someone out there remember all of them? There's a lot of people out there remembering all of them. It's finally over, guys. It's done. Yes. Mwahahaha. I have defeated all of the stars. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up. Are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. That doesn't sound that bad. What on earth are people calling Operation Star? Huh? I mean, they are the kind of people who were in the front and center of that whole carbuncle. But that sounds pretty... Huh? I am confused. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were also kind to me. Stop right there, BB. What? Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? I like Atticus. Hey, big boss, answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. I just finished a really good book. I feel very empty now. Oh no. We'll go back to you. You do that. You do that. Good night. Yeah, good night, Insane. Well, I hope you have a lovely rest. Nights. I have a lovely night's rest. I cannot speak. The Paravoxian. What now? Oh, hello, Zen. Welcome. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Thanks for everything, Jeena. And you too, Clive. It's Clavel, but... I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star. And me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? My biggest question here is that why on earth did this become a big deal? If all they did was show up with a few cars and cool clothes and basically told the bullies that, hey, if you mess with us, we're gonna battle you. I am baffled, kerfumbled, quite possibly bamboozled. I do not understand why this became such a huge deal. I don't understand. You're okay, what about you? I am doing okay. I'm just having a slight, like, November cold-ish. Like, I'm not having a cold, but I'm also not having not a cold. You know? Yeah. Wasn't there any other way to handle this? Probably not. I mean, they could have gone to the teachers. You also always should go to the teachers. Always. I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. Which is very fair. That's how friends work. If friends doesn't work like that, they aren't friends. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That is why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team. Yes. And according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus the idea for Operation Starfall. I think because the bullies started to say that they were being bullied, if I remember correctly. Well, that is a big they said, like he said, she said thing situation. Because if they basically try to figure out who did what, it was gonna be word against word. And you know, you have the history. Penny, for example, not ever like being in her room all of the time and never going to classes. Like, there should have been some kind of evaluation of why on earth do we have a student that is refusing to go to school. And then you have a nurse, school nurse, who is meant to have those kinds of talk. You should have a school psychiatrist. But we haven't seen one, so school nurse. I mean, if you just checked things out, it should be pretty obvious. But, Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star... No, what do your friends in the team mean to you? They are my greatest treasure. Look at that cute smile! Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there is something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Penny! He has a beard! Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. How on earth did you manage to get out from shorts into big pants? But sure. Director Clavel? Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? It was very much. Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. I have big feelings about that wig as well. Ahem. Well, that is quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come out? He brought them? 'Cause that's pretty cool. Ah, they're here! Ah! You're a big boss. Long time no see. Momo. He's short. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Millie. Verily is thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. Yes. So, I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Is he in love with her? And he probably isn't. We found you at last. You've no idea. I missed that. Now all of you go to school. Okay, gang, on the count of... Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. That is cute. I'm getting kind of teary-eyed. Feelings. I have been touched. I am fine. That was just simply one tear. I am fine. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You'll have my sincerest apologies. Exactly. Come again? Why are you guys confused? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. What? I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. And you didn't care to... Okay, it's Clavel's fault. Okay, fine. Ever since my first day as director, all I've ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But now I know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and, of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Yeah, that's what the good adult do. He just realized that this was a mistake. I'm gonna write my mistake. That's what an adult do. Yes. Good director, plus points. Does that mean what I think it means? And just come back to school, though? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Oh, Penny's in 10th grade. Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. Or as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just cause someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Just go to school, okay? Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. Yeah, go to school. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Stars to disband has been revoked. But go to school! However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardized driving of Pokémon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for... the Star Training Centers? They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokémon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokémon League. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Jeena battling her way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. That they are. I would ask that you continue your team activities and henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? Classes? I have concerns. Math? No? It sounds like fun, so I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. She should? 'Tis true. We would most happily have you at our sites, my lady. We can go on school together too. Yes! School! Thank you, Eri. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it would be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. Yes, go to school, guys. This would be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? You guys? Jeena, what do you think? Go to school! So I think it sounds great. but I just... No need to give me your response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say that you should break up Team Star after all, I simply meant it is time to leave. Yes. And go to bed. It's midnight. Miss Tina, please stop by my office later if you would. I will. I mean, Team Star stood there with not school clothes, custom-made cars, and being ready to go on the offense. True. Don't go to school, get a job. Yeah. Basically, but also get a job and go to school. I love this storyline so much. It is the closest I ever gotten to cry when playing Pokemon, except after I beat my first Pokemon game when I was like, yeah, as I said, I got a real tear in my eye. That was not just me saying that I got moved and was almost on the verge of crying. I actually was on the verge of crying. I'm gonna go to the director's office because it told me to, even though there's no exclamation mark. Hello? Here you are, Miss Tina. I wanted to thank you all for your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? It's Penny. Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. Sounds awesome. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? I mean, she did try to get right her wrongs. I mean, she did hack my phone and stalk me. And create virtual currency. Which basically is just forgery. I am not making things better for her. No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. And what would that be? I agree, what would Earth... I mean, the forgery is pretty bad. You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? Yeah, there we go. She actually was thinking about the forgery. I got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management systems. I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry I won't do it again. I think you should help the League up their defenses, like basically a good guy hacker instead of a bad guy hacker. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. Yeah, because you did it to the, League. I was about to say the Justice League, but the Justice League is something entirely different. I will have to consult Miss Jeena, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, Miss Jeena, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. You can have my LP back, I mean. It's fine. I'm not using most of it. Why am I always sent to my room? I don't really want to go to the nurse's office. Let's go to the entrance hall. Probably better. Am I done with that thing, by the way, now? Not really sure. We can biology midterm. Let's go with that. Yes. How many classes are there, by the way? Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I will not. I will not. Bam, bam, bam. Hello everyone. Today is our midterm exam. It sure feels good to fill in all those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? I mean, a lot of students have kind of an anxiety over empty spaces and seeing others write, so that kind of depends. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. Hello, Vestina. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have had a lovely day so far. And happy Friday, because it's Friday for you. What button would you use to let a Pokemon out of its Pokeball so that it can walk with me? It's the Zero button. Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. Oh, okay. This confused me a bit. But during picnics and in my basket. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Walking around with a fire type. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? In this case, giving them a berry. Kind of depends on which Pokemon game we're talking about though, but what will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Gym badges. This question won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokédex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. I mean, I don't use it that much, but I'm not gonna tell him that. It's very easy to use. It might place now at 3:43 a.m. and good morning. Yeah, good morning. Morning. Long time no see you, Jeena. Yes, I have been very busy. And a lot of other things. Alright everyone, time's up. I hope you all enjoyed tackling those questions. The last question was just something that I'm personally curious to know. If you're asking... I don't use it that much. Exam failed. Yeah, exactly. It's fine to ask students those kind of questions, because I do, in some classes I do. I basically ask the kids like, hey, which of my methods of teaching have you found the best so far? Or I've even asked some students to basically go like, hey, tell me something that I'm good at and something that I need to improve at. So I basically give them a form of like, this is what I want you to tell me. And then they kind of do, but you never do that in an exam, because then they will not. You ask them that after the grade has been set. Then they will be very, very clear what they think. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I won't. I think he's pretty fine with it though. I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. You can probably automate the grading of these because it's just A, B, C, D answers. It's not that difficult. The text-based question where you write a text, way more difficult. I would know because my tests are only text, and it's an awesome way to find out what the kids have actually learned. It's horrible for grading. The time it takes for me to grade, a lot. Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exam and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your biology test. I answered 5 out of 5 correctly. This is a passing score, awesome. And I got 5 tiny experience stuff. And okay, we're having slight difficulty with the internet of the interwebs today, apparently. Keep doing your best, I will. I'm kind of thinking, do we want to evolve Freya today? Because Nua is level 60. And I think we should have all of them level 60 before actually going to the league. Do we want to evolve Freya today? Or do we want to evolve Freya first thing on Saturday? Because I'm not quite sure. I think Saturday. I think first thing Saturday. Because that way, all of us have something to look forward to. Hello Harold, welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And my day has been going fine. It's a lot better now though. I like history with Ms. Rayford. Yes. His history is kind of cool. Class will begin soon, don't be tired. Not tardy. It's not like this class has been open for months. But the protagonist is never tardy. Oh, yes. Oh, the old Pokeball. That is so cute. I really wish Nua would have had the old Pokeball. The professor is there. Mm-hmm. Do we want to put on our conspiracy goggles? Because that castle over there to the left of the old Pokeball looks to me as if it's older than the Hisui region. Just based on timeline. And it also looks pretty European to me. So my question is, I mean, to me it looks pretty German, but it could be medieval Europe anywhere. Are we gonna get a Legends Kalos? It wouldn't be in order. Because in order would be the Unova. But Unova is basically America. That doesn't look American to me. It looks pretty German. But it could also technically be... Yeah, it could definitely be Unova actually. Because America, like cities started, like Western cities started popping up in America way before the 19th century because the Hisui is about the 1800s-ish. And New York was definitely a city way before that. So I mean, I guess it could be Unova. I guess. But to me it looks very European. I'd love to have a Legends Kalos because Kalos needs more love. It does. It does. It does. And also, it looks pretty German to me, as I've said many times. And I would love a Pokemon game set in a German region. I doubt that's gonna be the case. I doubt they're gonna come up with a whole new region. I think it's way more likely that it's either Kalos or Unova. But I think those two are our only options. I highly doubt we're gonna see Galar region because it's so new. That could otherwise be an option, but solely based on it being very new, I'd say it's not very likely. So either Unova or Kalos. I don't want to say I prefer Kalos because both sounds like pretty good alternatives to me. Simply because Unova is so big. Like, that place is huge. As you know, USA, pretty big. Compared to France. So, yeah. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. It's me and my friend Penny, but Penny is not in the class, but one can guess. My name is Ryfort. I will be the one to impart knowledge on the past to your little minds. And she also has the ghost hair. I just don't understand her hair. History is a wonderful thing. Truly splendid. And also, why is she not annoyed with the hair? I would have been so annoyed. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn about the most mysterious location in Paldea, the Great Crater. As you are all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area Zero, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. I need to breathe. It was long believed that a certain something rested in the bottom of this mysterious crater. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Jeena. Answer me this. What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area Zero? Not a Pokémon Center, probably not a Snorlax. They are known to sleep everywhere, but probably not a Snorlax. They tend to rest in the middle of roads or bridges. So probably treasure. That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework prior to coming to class, or just think on the spot. I love the Articuno necklace she has. Yay, it's a good necklace. It's a good necklace. It's just the tail feathers aren't correct for an Articuno, but otherwise, yay. Could it be a Braviary? Just because the tail feathers kind of don't match up with Articuno. And she's pretty American looking. And Braviary is a very American bird. That's right, some believed that a treasure more valuable than anything else in the world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. One would wonder why it is there. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area Zero are both off limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area Zero in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. With your ghost hair. I miss the Hisui region. Oh, is it that time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. Nice. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Oh, it actually might be a braviary. Maybe even Hisuian braviary because past... Oh, that is true. It doesn't have the ginormous neck fluff of the Hisuian braviary, though. But I mean, I guess. I kind of want to go to the director's office just to see if Penny is okay. Hello? He's not gonna tell me. I think Penny is okay. Staff room, apparently. But I want to go the dangerous area. I have dragons. Yes, exactly. Who's gonna say no to my dragons? Probably nothing. You're... Ah, just Jeena from class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you give to my questions... For just putting one and one together? I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Okay. Tell me, Jeena, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things that are new? Both. Both. But give me an old thing and I'm gonna be way more interested with the new thing. But I like both. But older things slightly more. Ah, so you prefer the things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you was real after all. I guess that was the answer she would have wanted, so... Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. That sounds pretty ominous, especially with considering that she has ghost hair and a ghost thing in her hair. It's not marsh tomb, but it's a marsh ghost. I can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. Or whispering to your ghost hair. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, Jeena. After comparing pictures, okay, it does look like regular braviary, but the beak and head thing is kind of look more like from Articuno. Yeah, it does. It's just the wings and the tail feathers that are more braviary than Articuno. I mean, the wings are pretty, like, you know, the Galarian Articuno. But the tail is very much not. So it's just confusing bird Pokemon. Getting slightly closer with her. And her ghost hair. Like, I wonder if the ghost hair was a bug. And then they just decided that it would have been cool if... You know, the history teacher has ghosts in her hair. Because that's kind of what I'm getting from it. And a bug turned feature. Basically. Braviary is my favorite bird. If it... I don't know which my favorite bird is, because Pidgeot has very much a place in my heart, because it's the OG bird and the head feathers are very pretty. They're also pretty weak. Yeah, I'm not sure which bird Pokemon is my favorite. Let's go with history again. Yes. Braviary doesn't have colorful wings like that now that I look at it. They're only red and black. Well, the wings over there only have 2 colors as well. And it's also gold. I don't know. I don't know. I'm investing way too much energy into this. No. You always got to geek into things. It's the interesting way and the fun way. I approve. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now part of history. That is a very history teacher thing to say. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed that the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilization of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension, like Pokémon, or Dialga, or Arceus. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. None returned. What if it's another regional paradox form? That could be an interesting thing. That Braviary already has one. I'm not so sure I like the idea of it having more than one. I mean, fine. Eagles are in a lot of different places, so I guess it's fine. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire began to rule this region? 2,000 years ago, you just told me. It's correct, yes. I have a memory. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? Or I just listen and remember because I'm a nerd and I find lore interesting. So I just absorb all of the lore that I can. Including that mysterious picture of something that could be ancient colors. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you are listening intently to my lecture. Yes. History is cool. I mean, Meowth has 2 as well. Yeah, I know. But I also know that a lot of people are upset over my Meowth having 2. Especially the Berserker Meowth. Which I am perfectly fine with because Vikings. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. That is when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. Yeah, I understand that. People were much more superstitious back in the past, isn't that right? Giratina, ruler of the distortion world, who can destroy reality. Now we know you exist. Yes. Yes. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. No, you'll... You just make sure that Dialga and Palkia are having an argument over who the people are praying to, and then Arcus basically just whisks you out of time and places you in the middle of the thing. It's easy. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. Yes. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Yes, like right now. I think we're basically gonna do history midterms and then we're gonna focus on art. Simply because art is gonna give me a whole lot of dragon type terraform crystals. This. You'd like to take history with Miss Ryford? Yes. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. I do not wish to sneeze. I did not sneeze. He's still itching though. Greetings! We already said that. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way into the deepest reaches of Area Zero. That's a whole lot of years to just fail. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. I would have thought it happened way quicker than that. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy, where you're now filling your young minds with knowledge, was also apparently established at that time. In fact, the school building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. That is practical. History classes in Scarlet and Violet are really cool since instead of tutorials we get actual lore. Yes, it's very cool. I like it. This very structure is a piece of history. Things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it not to have the Pokeball portion though, a relatively new addition. I can understand that. And we made eye contact, of course we did. Let's see if you've been listening to my lecture. Tell me, approximately how many years ago was the Academy of Arist established? 800 years ago! I remember numbers. My fever got worse, I will go and sleep. Thanks for the lovely stream, take care. Bye bye, Ophi, and do rest up. I hope you feel better soon. And if you're awake, I will we'll chat later. I see the look of concentration on your face was indeed just that. Yes. I hate nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. We're not gonna talk about my experiences today. This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities and a uniquely innovative curriculum. As such, people used to say, those seeking knowledge need look no further than the grapes of Paldea. Yes, I don't understand where the grapes come from, but awesome. That's right, they were referring to you, Academy. I still don't understand where the grapes come from, but fine. It is said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside of the Paldea region. Makes sense. Because basically what people used to do back in the day, in where they went was kind of different depending on which country had the most scientists at the time. But basically, if you wanted to learn math in the 1700s, you went to France. Which I'm just realizing that that was pretty close to the Napoleonic Wars as well. But you went to France. France had really, really awesome mathematicians back in the day. So had Germany actually, but they kind of specialized in different areas. Germany had much more of the number theory, and France had a lot of the algebra-ish things. And algebra, I mean, I love number theory as well. I am weird. Grapes is school emblem if in violet. I know that. I'm just wondering why on earth the emblem is a grape. I should have clarified my question. The question is why on earth is the school emblem a grape in violet, and why on earth is it an orange? A slice of orange in scarlet. And oranges aren't scarlet. And the uniforms in scarlet aren't scarlet. Which also irks me a bit. Take care, Ophi. Happy Thanksgiving. And also hello Shadow Senpai. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Shadow Senpai wishes everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I do not celebrate this, so I do not know, but yes. Why not a grape? Fruit is good, right? It is very good. It's also choking hazard. Especially grapes, not so much oranges. So, midterms. Midterm. Because I'm gonna forget the numbers pretty soon. I believe they are important export for Spain. Yeah, the wine at least. I mean, the adult grape juice is. And oranges. They grow a lot of oranges though. They do not make the oranges into adult juice, as far as I know. It's probably doable though. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. What is the name of the thing? The Great Crater of Paldea. The Paldean Valley floor, yes. What was long believed to rest in treasure? How many years ago did the Paldean Empire begin to rule this region? It was 2,000 years ago. How many years ago was this academy built? 805. That was actually a surprisingly difficult one. Those seeking knowledge need look no further than the grapes of Paldea. I'm sorry, Miss Jeena. I'm just saying it's supposed to be a celebration. You eat the turkey and enjoy it with your family. I know that part. I know what the celebration is about, and I'm really happy that people celebrate it and have fun with it. I'm just saying that I personally do not even know when it is. I'm just equally surprised every year. So I'm glad for everyone who celebrates it. I'm glad for everyone who enjoys it. Awesome. You do you. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. That last question was a freebie. Even the least capable of you surely padded your score there. How old the school is? I sincerely hope you did anyway. Oh no, that thing. Okay, never mind. Do adults only get to drink adult juice, or is child juice only also allowed for them? I would hope child juice is also allowed for me, because I only drink tea, water, and child juice. And also, you know, your carbonated child juices. Yes. I dislike the flavor, the taste of adult juice. Interesting bit about me, but yeah, I dislike the taste of it. I guess I'm not an adult after all. Yes, how many did I do? I got 5 out of 5. I got 5 out of 5. I'll show you my child apple juice. That is awesome. That is awesome. No child juice for adults. If adults do drink it, they go to... I'm not quite sure why my internet is popping in and out today. And Kid is lying in a very weird way. I never learned to like coffee. Some call me not a true adult. Yeah, same. Apparently not liking coffee is weirder than not drinking the adult juice. But also not drinking the adult juice is also pretty weird, especially when it's like, when I told them like it's... My reason for not drinking the adult juice is that I dislike the taste. Not that I'm, you know, sober. I want to be sober because political stance or whatever. Because that's apparently more valid than just not liking the taste. Coffee is me. Yes. Why must you scare me, kitty? Greetings, I am Hassel. You are the dragon type master that I need to defeat in this region, because Lance is not in this region. I will be teaching this art class. It's a pleasure to meet you all. A pleasure. Now, let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learned in this class once you graduate. I'm not sure that's a thing that you should say. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? Nope. Because creativity is really important to be able to do well in math, for example. Why do I always take math for an example? I probably should take other things as an example. Everyone can drink what they want. If people try to force you drinking adult juice because, hey, it's fun, then we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, very much gonna have a problem then. Adult juice is downright disgusting most of the time. Yes. Just hand me over my Coca-Cola, let me sit in my little corner and read a book, and I will be very happy. Hello, Kirko, welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Yes, adult juice doesn't taste good, or it is mixed to the point you can't taste it, and that feels dangerous to me. That too. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty anyway? What makes something beautiful? The eye of the beholder. Cause the taste is like the butt, divided. That's a saying in Swedish. I'm pretty sure that it isn't a saying in English, because it's probably pretty weird in English. But you know, smaken är som baken. Interesting. Thank you, Jeena. Oh, I don't mean to suggest there is a correct answer to my question. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example, because it's pretty. Question, why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean? Ooh, that's not gonna geek. I'm not. Nope. Or why? Nope. Hassle. Do not open the floodgates of this little science teacher geeking out on science. People do not wish to have a lecture. No. You do like agile use. It also helps a bit with social anxiety, but I'll always preach to drink in moderation, and I dislike having too much. Yeah, to each their own. I also don't quite know why we just started talking about agile gypsies. Ponder the windmills of Artason and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascarafa. You made me want to pick up a pen, like a brush. That is a pretty weird comment, Lemon. Pretty weird comment, but okay. I am sure you'll find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful if you just take a moment to stop and think. Tech maniac! But it's because of diffraction. So basically when you have white light contains all of the colors of the world. That is kind of it with white light. Which you can kind of see if you have a parasol or wheel thing and you paint it with all of the colors of a rainbow and you spin it very, very quickly, it's gonna look white. Interesting learn of I want a wheel like that in my classroom. I do not have a wheel like that in my classroom. So it contains all of the different colors of the light. When light enters a different substance, for example air, it kind of diffracts, so the color, like the light gets broken, the light ray gets broken, and the different colors get broken in different amounts. That is why the sky is blue. The air breaks the light and colors the thing blue, basically. Because blue breaks really, really easily and red goes more straight. So red kind of escapes through the air, and that is also why the sunset is red, because red goes straighter. So it can actually reach the furthest when the sun is setting, while blue light is just scattered away. The water, though, kind of reflects most of the light, because when light hits a substance, it either reflects light or it absorbs light. The reason why water is blue is because it reflects the color of the sky, which is blue. But water is also a substance that absorbs some light, and it absorbs some of the wavelengths. That basically means that it absorbs some of the color from the sky. So it's a different shade of blue. It is still blue, but it's slightly different because of the color absorption. And the color absorption is dependent on the temperature, which is why you can see the difference between cold water and warm water. So getting back to color theory. Yes. Imagine our sky and water would be red all the time. Well, they are kind of colored red in the sunset. So it's oil special at reflecting. It often reflects colors of the rainbow. Exactly. Because oil basically, it's slightly diffracting and is basically a tiny floating rainbow. Because it reflects colors, but reflects the colors in different ways. So it kind of doesn't reflect a white light, but a rainbow. So, yes. All substances work different when it comes to absorbing and reflecting and scattering light. And I am certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted or when work has dampened your spirits. Yes. You should always have something creative to occupy your mind with, because it's really, really good for your mind to create, basically. Our minds need the workout. And you can make your mind work out in different ways, but being creative is one way. Oh, but do pardon me for waxing philosophical. Is that a say? Because that sounds weird. You don't need to understand all of that now. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. Yes. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. That's all for today. Next time we'll try a more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. Yes. So Larry definitely needs some art in his life. Yes. Definitely. Being creative is pure joy in my opinion. It is. It is making my mind think and work. That is something I really, really enjoy. So playing a game where I actually need to think, love it. Love it. And it's like, sure I can think and calculate stuff in Pokémon, but it doesn't force me to do it. Playing a game that actually forces me to stop and think. Love it. Give Larry a canvas and some watercolors. Yes! Yes. And then go with art. Hello, John. Welcome to stream. I hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. You'd like art with Mr. Hassel? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I am never tardy. I'm not like several months tardy by now. No. Oh, there's Penny. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might be a little boring for you. So today I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. I has a Gibble. I have a Garchomp. And then Larry starts drawing the office rules and regulations. Oh no. This is Professor... He's a professor? The assistant lecturer for today. He is adorable. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to slice. Yes, glam. Do the glamming of the ups. It's a little grass type. It's a little grass type, Gibble. That is adorable. As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Tera Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type. Yeah? I think my Gibble is of the Dragon type. I mean, Garchomp. But terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So, class, what type does these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? The grass type? Excellent, Jeena. Full marks for you. Yes, 10 points to Ravenclaw. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head shows that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Tera jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Tera type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, be very mindful of its typing. And your own typing. Observe a Pokemon's Tera jewel closely to see which type it has become. And choose effective moves accordingly. Yes! It is my sincere hopes that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. Yes. I, for some unknown reason, thought that art would be more practical, but fine. I'm sorry, Jeena, but I think I have a new favorite teacher now. Who? Hassel? Because I have a Garchomp, this is a mere Gibble. Like for me, writing stories is just so awesome. My best friends and I have been writing stories for a universe we created ourselves since when we were 6, and we're still continuing that. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Yes. Hello, Brian. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Professor Gable. Oh. Yeah, I can see coming to second best after Professor Gibble. Yes, I am fine with that. I am very lucky that I can do this with one. I cannot do this. I can do this with one hand. Because Kitty's sleeping on my hand. It is stuck. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. Kitty is cute. Kitty is very cute, except when she's making new holes in my skin. Just wanted to stop by and say hi, as well as happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrated. Yes! Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and have a lovely rest of the day. In fact, Ms. Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more knowledge to my students. So I have decided that today we will take another look at how a Pokémon can terrestrialize. Gibble! And of course, here is Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Let's do the climbing of the up. That's the danger crystal. Now, what do we have here? Last class we saw grass type terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. We have a danger crystal. Observe a tera jewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So class, what tera type do you imagine this jewel might represent? The danger crystals. I'm gonna pass out and into a food coma for a bit, but I'll be here lurking till then. You do so. You do so. Excellent, Jeena. Full marks for you. Yes. The reason there is a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to a Gibble. Yes. Now here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Yes, most, not all, but most. And they're also very symmetrical. Just think of it, snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. A lot of things in nature have similar shapes. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature, the beautiful enigma we live in? Yes. And it is quite interesting. Don't bite, kitty. Yeah, you can lick. That's fine. You're biting again. Ah, this is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jack's glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's Tera type at the Treasure Eatery located in Medali. Though I must say the cook there is a little prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her help. When I'm a teacher, I'll be just like Professor Kibble, a cute little menace to society. I am also a menace to society. I have battled in the middle of a city twice. Now, come prepared for next class, because it is time for your midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. Thank you, Gipple. You're going to have to suffer playing Pokemon. Wait, what? Why would I have to suffer playing Pokemon with you? I am confused. We're gonna... Art midterm. Yes, I would like art with Mr. Hassel. I am confusion. I am very confusion. I do hope you're all ready because it is time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? Is it Terra Jewel? When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? It represents the grass type. What shape are most snowflakes? It's hexagonal. Where is the eatery that allows you to change Terra type? It is in Medali. What makes something beautiful? There is no correct answer. But if there is no correct answer, maybe there is a correct answer, and the correct answer is that there is no correct answer. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. I think they meant Urina, because Urina wants to be Professor Kipple. Oh, I see. I would rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Sorry, I hatched about 3,000 eggs and not getting a shiny female Suisaura, only 7 males. I feel your pain. I did try once to get a shiny Wooloo to have as a starter, so basically on Route 1 I was shiny hunting on Route 1. Do not recommend it. Do not recommend it. My condolences, yeah. Yes. So that's a lot. Hope you have something interesting to listen to while you're doing that. It feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. I got 5 out of 5. Awesome. Mr. Hassel asked us to give a reward. The old cupcake game? Yes. And the old black sheep. You sir, ma'am, whatever you have my utmost respect is. I wish you luck and good nerves, yeah, and a whole lot of streams and audiobooks and stuff to distract you. Keep doing your best, yes, I will just keep doing my best. I mean, I would kind of like to continue with art classes, but kind of don't feel like we have the time for that right now. Cause hold on, nope. Because I don't think I have been up here before. And am I doing this because I do not wish to sleep? Probably. Very likely. But why is there nothing interesting up here? Okay, this is slightly disappointing. I thought there was gonna be treasure and stuff Not weird, weird, random. Apparently when it's weird and random, it's weirdum. Just so you know. This was the worst distraction from trying to evade sleep that I have ever done. And I have done quite a lot of them. Ugh. Ugh. But I don't need distraction. I need to get this before Indigo Disc releases. Yes. I too. And we also haven't done anything in the other thing, so we have quite a lot of like DLC to get through. But hopefully we are champions on Saturday. So, you know. I think there are books to read all over the place. Yeah, there are. And they are mainly about tutorials, and I might be unwilling to end stream, and I might be unwilling to end the game, but not that much. So yeah, sleep is important. It is very important. But it's November. I am feeling the stress, and overwork is starting to get to me, which basically means that I do not wish to fall asleep, because if I fall asleep, I need to wake up and go to work. By the way, Jeena, I'm having a catastrophic day, so thank you so much for streaming today and keeping mind of things. That's no worries. I'm glad I could help. I'm really glad I could help. And I also hope that your day becomes better, or at least not worse. And Kitty's biting me. Also, most of the books are just occultist issues. Okay. Are they either? I'm gonna go pick a random book. Galler a history. Okay, so there are some interesting lore books. I don't think we're gonna have the time or energy to read them through, though. Because my voice is also starting to give up on me. I hope what troubles you will resolve itself. Yes, I do hope so as well. And you will get a group hug. Group hug! Wahaha. All of the group hugs. Kitty's surprised. You can probably not get a group hug from Kitty, but you can have a pet. Kitty's not the best at giving hugs. She kind of hugs with her claws, which is not the most comfortable. I'm afraid not, but I don't want to go into it. There's always the future. Yes, yes, yes. And also sometimes it's just nice to keep your eye off it. Or keep your mind off it. It might be. Well, enough. At least for the present. But I do hope things get better for you either way. But yeah, I'm gonna be off for today. I kind of really, really need sleep. Because I'm feeling pretty tired. Positive feelings. Yes, all of the positive feelings. Sending them all. Guys, hug. Huggy, 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 huggy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I am very happy that you enjoyed the stream. I kind of felt that it was pretty boring, but maybe it wasn't. And in that case, I'm very glad. Because I think that we're gonna go. Saturday is gonna be the League, Elite Four, and Champion and stuff. And on Sunday, I am gonna do a collab. It's gonna be a Minecraft collab. And I will post those streams when I do. I'm lazy. Sorry. But yeah, so this weekend's streams are gonna be pretty interesting. I am pretty excited for them. All of them. Very excited, in fact. Good night, Jeena. Thank you a lot for this stream. I had great fun. Thank you for coming and thank you for having fun as well. But yes, bye bye everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming here and thank you for enjoying this stream. Do have a lovely rest of the day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is for you guys. Do take care of yourself and of one another. And until I see you next time, bye bye and a group hug. Yes, group hug.